Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be making a 5x7 greeting card. I'm going to be using the Lemon Zest cutting dies from Spellbinders. And I'm just really excited because I love yellow and blue together. I think they're beautiful. And I've already gone ahead and cut out these lemons and the stems because I'm also showcasing a glimmer die. So I'll show you that in just a couple minutes, but right now my glimmer machine is warming up on the side. Before I get into the glimmering, I did want to also talk about how I created my lemons and the stems. So with the lemons, I actually put some gold mirrored cardstock behind because the lemons have some holes on them. And I wanted the light to catch the gold edge. So that's what I did there. And then for the stem part, it cuts out just the 5 leaves and the stem, and it comes with an extra stem here. So what I did was I cut that out and I put the shadow part, which was a different color, and these two are matching, and then this one has the darker on the bottom, just to give it a little dimension and fun. When with the other stem, I took another lemon, and I'm planning on going to glue that kind of around that area. But you can see I used some gold mirrored cardstock scraps. Even that teeny tiny little scrap there I used because you can't tell from the front, and you might as well use up what you have. So there's that. And then the background of this card, this blue paper here, is embossed, and that is using this embossing folder from Spellbinders. It was part of the monthly embossing subscription, and this one was from May. So if you're looking for it on the Spellbinders website, I'm not sure if it's still on there yet. If it is, I will have it linked in the description, as well as this lemon zest die. And I'm really excited to show you the glimmer because that's kind of the main focus of this video, is to showcase this new glimmer die. So I will show that to you very soon here. But I'm going to get all of my lemon zest dies out of the way. So I have a clear workspace for glimmering because there are some smaller pieces. I just want to make sure that everything is together so I can craft again with the same die. All right, the glimmer plates that I'm showing today are from the all occasion Mailbox greeting plates. Now I'm just going to quickly pick up this one. This is the one I will be using today. It says a little note to say, no, a little note, a big thanks. So I'm going to put that back on my glimmer machine so it gets nice and hot. And then the other ones here say, kindly deliver to my favorite human. Please deliver to Santa, and confetti enclosed. It's your birthday. So it is your birthday. That reminds me of the Office show. Anyway, distracted. But if you're looking it up on the Spellbinders website, it's the GLP-351. And I will have that linked in the description as well. This comes out July 14th, and it's part of their core collection. And it's part of the Parcel and Post collection. So that's with the little mailbox. But I don't even have the mailbox, and I'm putting to use the glimmer plates in a really interesting way. So here we are. Now, like I said, I am fairly new-ish to the glimmer plate system, but I'm practicing, trying, enjoying. So here we are. I have my machine all hot and ready. My glimmer plate has been sitting on there for probably 2 minutes at this point. So I have my little steps. I got the plate on. I'm going to put the timer on until the light is solid. I'm just checking. This is not in the frame. Let's move it over. How about now? Yes. Okay, so my timer's on. That is allowing the die to warm up. I really probably don't have to use that right now because I've been having it sit on there. But that's what happens when you get chatty. Anyway, we'll use the timer just to keep the steps in line. Now I do have this glimmer foil paper from Spellbinders, and I'm still working on the sheet that came with my machine, so that tells you how big these rolls are. They're pretty thick. So that's wonderful. So, oh, I almost touched that. I mean, I suppose you could touch it, but it is hot, so if you're prone to heat, you know, be cautious. Anyway, well, as that's getting warm, I'm going to set up my die cutting machine because that's going to press it. All right, it is solid. So now I'm going to put the foil on, shiny side down. I know it seems counterproductive, but that's what they say to do, and it has worked for me multiple times. So here we go. Shiny side down, like so. And then cardstock on. Cool. Then I'm going to detach it from my machine like that. I'm going to use probably my thicker, no, I'll probably use the thin one. This is the shims. Now I'm going to run this through my machine. It's off to the side. It's electronic. It's plugged in. I can't move it, sorry, but it's just pressing down that foil, basically. Oh, I should have grabbed my other one. Let's see how it turned out. That's hot. Okay, it looks like there's a little shadowing here, but let's just see. I think it's really satisfying to peel it off, even if I do make a mistake, so we'll see. Yeah, it did not turn out perfectly. I'm going to redo it, but in transparency, I'm keeping this in the video because glimmering isn't the easiest thing for everyone. You're not just naturally good at it, so I feel like I'm probably not the only one. So, okay, take two. Trying it again. Okay, let's see if take two worked. I like this little magnetic tool because I tend to kind of get excited and touch all the hot things, so having it definitely helps. Oh, it looks so good. I hope it turns out. It looks like there's no mistakes, so let's see what happens here. The satisfying peel. Oh, it's beautiful. Yay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to trim that down in a second. A little note. Is it little? It's a 5x7 card. I don't know. Now I'm going to mount this. Since I think it looks a little lost on the bottom here, I'm going to mount it with some gold mirrored cardstock. And I have my scrap drawer here. Let's see if I can find one that is the right size. I love mirrored cardstock. It just is so nice to put on projects. Is this thick enough? With my little scrap drawers, it makes it a little easier to find what I want based on color. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, well, I'm going to put this down with some adhesive tape. I'm choosing to use adhesive tape and not liquid glue on this because, I mean, I sometimes use adhesive wet glue with gold mirror cardstock, but I don't want this to move when I'm trimming the gold edge off, and I know that the double-sided adhesive tape won't move. The liquid glue might if it's not dry, so that's why I decided to do that. I don't want it to be floating up to the center. I want it to be closer to the bottom. So I'm going to use my liquid glue to put everything down. So I'll just have to be careful, since this is the gold mirror cardstock and liquid glue, to not wiggle it around too much. but it does give me a second at the end there, right when I put it down, to kind of turn it if I needed to. So that's wonderful. The nice thing about gold foiling is it doesn't come off after. So you don't have to be worried about it falling apart or looking ratty, because it won't. So it's kind of nice. All right, I'm going to put my lemon branches kind of together here with the lemons first, and then add the flowers. Since the lemons are bigger than the flowers, I think it'll be easier to kind of tuck in the flowers where they are needed instead of tucking the big lemons in where they are needed. If you've enjoyed this video so far or have learned anything, and you've liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. It does help my channel out a little bit, and it does help me know what content people are enjoying, and I can make more content that's similar in the future. It's also nice because it helps you get more videos in your subscriptions and your recommendations that are similar to videos that you like. So if you hit the like button on videos that you like, YouTube will start recommending even more videos that are similar. So it's kind of interesting how that works, but that's the tech world. I've really enjoyed sharing this crafty content on YouTube because it allows me to inspire others, and I get inspired by others on YouTube as well. And it's just a really neat little thing that I've enjoyed learning. And the tech side of it is a little complicated, but it's nothing that I can't figure out or try to find the answers or have a very patient customer service individual help me with. So it's been interesting as a journey, if you will. Alright, I'm just going to cut off these little stems here so it looks more like an organic looking tree. By organic, I keep saying that, it's more of like the art term of organic, not like, hey, don't spray it with pesticides, although not a big fan of pesticides, but I mean more of the natural. It looks more natural side of the art world. So there's the organic shapes that are a little more commonly found in nature, and then there's the hard geometric shapes like, I don't know, squares and such that are found more in man-made things. Anyway, this lemon's going on the inside. I'm just going to put it kind of to the side there. I'm going to put this shiny part on top because that's the light catching it. And what does this card need? It needs a little Wink of Stella. Now, if you don't know what Wink of Stella is, it is sparkly water, basically. Well, I don't know if there's water. There's probably some alcohol in this as well, but it's basically a water brush, and it has glitter in it. And when you put it on paper, it leaves a clear little shimmer and sparkle. I do have the silver one, so this is the glitter clear. They have silver that leaves kind of like a dark look. They have a gold one that leaves a dark gold water or liquid behind. And this clear one I reach for probably the most because it goes on just about anything. And I'm almost out of this one, so I'll probably have to pick up another Wink of Stella at my craft store soon. Bummer, I have to go to the craft store. Darn. Yeah. But it just gives a little nice shine to things. Looking at the card, I think I will leave these leaves coming off the sides because I think it looks a little more playful. So that finishes off this card. Whew, a lot of die cutting, a little bit of glimmer, totally worth it. It's exactly what I was hoping for. So if you've enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos from me in the future, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!